To all those people watching, I would like to remind everyone that this video is not made strictly for kids. It is for older fans and adults too. Enjoy the fucking video! Welcome to episode 4 of my home media collection mini-series. If you're familiar with these videos, welcome back. Or if you're new here, I suggest watching my other 3 videos covering my home media collection of Australia, the UK, and America. In this video, I'll be showing you my home media collection from Japan and a few from other foreign countries. The Tomas home media franchise in Japan started way back in 1991, 1 year after the show had aired on Fuji TV's Hirake Ponkiki. Ever since its initial airing in October 1990, Tomas had gained huge popularity in the country with not just VHS and DVDs, but other merchandise as well that were made exclusively for the country. Enough to make any Tomas fan in the Western world jealous, as well as, prior to 2008, the only Tomas theme park in the world, and is still in operation today. But today we are here to talk about its home media, along with other countries. So let's all dive into the final episode of the Home Media Collection miniseries. On March 21st, 1991, Pony Canyon, who were the first distributors of Tomas Home Media Japan, released 5 Tomas tapes of Season 1 on the same day. Here is the first one, called Tomas the Tank Engine Volume 1, Come Out Henry, featuring Tomas on the front cover since this is the first volume. This tape features the first 4 episodes of Season 1. The title, Come Out Henry, is the Japanese title for the sad story of Henry. In the tapes, when they were new, it came with a free postcard showcasing Tomas with no eyebrows. My tape hadn't come with one since I bought this tape secondhand from a seller on Rakuten sometime in the 2010s. One other interesting thing about these tapes is that they all start with a cold opening, with Gachapan and Muku, 2 characters from Hirake Ponkiki, with a human, who I think is a or one of the hosts of the children's block, telling them a Tomas story through an enlarged version of the 1985 photo book Tomas Down the Mine by Octopus Books, but with blank pictures of the classic intro. These are just exclusive to the tapes and were never released on DVD. There is another one in other tapes with the 2 characters looking to the sky from a balcony on a house and seeing a cloud-shaped Tomas in the sky. And also, if you ever heard that tweeting sound from the opening sequence of a Japanese dubbed episode on its own in later releases, it all came from the first cold opening. Another interesting thing about the Japanese dub is that while there is a storyteller, played by Japanese actor Leo Morimoto, the characters are all played by voice actors, similar to the CGI series. Also, most of the Tomas VHS and DVDs have their respective release dates placed on the back, a useful way to know when it comes to research. Okay, so now with all that info out of the way, let's move on, shall we? Up next is Volume 2, which is called Tomas's Train, with Edward on the cover since it's the second volume, featuring another 4 from Season 1, from Tomas's Train to James and the Coaches. And here is Volume 3, the last of my 1991 Season 1 set called Tomas Goes Fishing, featuring Henry on the front since it's the 3rd volume, and features another 4 Season 1 episodes from Troublesome Trucks to Tomas Goes Fishing. Now, this is part of the Season 1 set, but these were released in 2002, which is the 6th volume called Tomas Down the Mine, and this version was part of the dual language series featuring both the UK and Japanese dub of the show mixed together, which is really strange, of 4 Season 1 episodes and a Season 2 episode. The 1991 version, the original, features Percy at the front, but the 2002 version showcases Tomas, though Percy still makes an appearance on the cover still. And here is another dual language tape, which is Volume 8, called Percy Fell in the Sea, referring to Percy Takes the Plunge, featuring 5 episodes from Season 2, and this was the first one I got and found it surreal. Someone suggested to me when I showed them the clip that I pull one of the AV plugs out to hear one or the other, but it didn't work. It's strange, but kinda cool at the same time.
At last the inspector arrived. Show a wheel, James. You can't stay here all day.
でもここにいるようにって今朝トップハム発表からの伝言があったんだ。そんなはずはない。トップハム発表はここ1週間留守なんだから。なんだって？足熱騙したな。足はどうだ。アーシーはとっくにどこかへ行ってしまっている。
When the fat controller came
その
back,
後
he
ト
did
ップハム
see
ハット卿が
James
帰ってき
and
て
Percy.
I wish I could get more of these, but like eBay, some people are selling them at extreme prices. Its 1991 counterpart features Duck on the cover since it's the 8th volume. After releasing all of Season 1 on 6 volumes, Pony Canyon went on with Season 2, and here is the 9th volume of the series called The Twin Engines, referring to Brake Van, released in August 1991, featuring 5 episodes from Season 2. I bought this tape from Yahoo Japan Auctions via From Japan in 2017. After releasing all of Season 2, we now move to the second volume of Season 3, the 13th volume overall, called Thomas the Tank Engine Volume 13, Thomas, Percy and the Dragon from Pony Canyon in July 1992, featuring 4 episodes from Season 3 which were Donald's Duck, Thomas Gets Bumped, Thomas, Percy and the Dragon, and Diesel Does It Again. Next is Volume 14, which is No Joke for James, and while it was released in 1992, this is the 1995 re-release version featuring 4 more episodes of Season 3, which were Henry's Forest, The Trouble with Mud, No Joke for James, and Thomas, Percy and the Post Train. Up next is Volume 16, I Want Tenders, referring to the episode Tender Engines. This one features 5 episodes from Season 3, which were Buzz Buzz, All at Sea, One Good Turn, Tender Engines, and Escape. And we come to the last Season 3 volume, which is number 17, The Christmas Adventure, featuring the last 5 episodes of Season 3, which were Oliver Owns Up, Bulgy, Heroes, Percy, James and the Fruitful Day, and Thomas and Percy's Christmas Adventure. 3 years after their Season 3 VHS releases, Pony Canyon had released Season 4 and called it New Thomas the Tank Engine Volume 1, Monster in the Tunnel, which was referring to the episode Henry and the Elephant. One fun fact, this volume series had listed the episodes in a different way, compared to what is listed as the Japanese order on the official Japanese website and the wiki. So the episode orders starting from this tape were Henry and the Elephant, Pink Pots and Queens, Grand Puff, and Sleeping Beauty. Here is Volume 2, which is called The Special Letter, featuring another 4 Season 4 episodes which were Thomas and the Special Letter, Bullseyes, Bulldog, and You Can't Win. I don't have Volume 3 and 4, but here is Volume 5, Thomas and Stepney, featuring another 4 episodes from Season 4, which were Trucks, Home at Last, Rock and Roll, and Thomas and Stepney. And we come to the last volume of the Season 4 tapes, which is called Gallant Old Engine, featuring the last 5 episodes, which were Special Funnel, Steamroller, Passages and Polish, Gallant Old Engine, and closing off Season 4, Bowled Out. It's interesting to see how Japan made its episode order for Season 4, which I think is better than what the West had gotten, as it gives off a nice back and forth rotation here and there when it comes to the Sky-Lowy engines and the standard gauge engines. Though I think it's odd that Bowled Out was the episode to close out on, and think they should have kept Pink Pots and Queens as the finale, since it feels like one. Or maybe Gallant Old Engine. And here is an interesting tape which is a Japanese exclusive. P-chan's Hello Thomas and James. P-chan meets Thomas and James in England. P-chan is another character made by Hirake Bonki Keys in 1994 as an extraterrestrial humanoid from P Island in the alphabet star. In this video, he attends a Day Out with Thomas event that was held at the Mid-Hants Watercress Line, and meets Thomas, James, Diesel, Bulgy, and the Fat Controller, all voiced by their respective voice actors. However, for the Fat Controller, his voice actor, the late Takashi Aono, makes his debut here after the previous voice actor, Koe Miyauchi, passed away in 1995 due to abdominal varices. This type of presentation is almost like the Thomas and the UK trip special that only aired on Fuji TV around New Year's Eve 1991, but without the exclusive model footage and various episodes that were broadcasted alongside on those 2 days. I too wish that special was given a home media release like this, but at least we have clips of it on YouTube, and a fan-made English dub made by the Railway Stories 123, link is in the description for those who want to see it. I remember getting this tape through a seller on Amazon Japan in 2014, and it's rare because most of Amazon Japan's third-party sellers don't ship directly to Australia. but still a great and unique VHS to fill in the void of no Thomas content since the show's 5th season hadn't started production. There'll be another one like this later on in the video. Before America, in 1997, Pony Canyon released their own best-of series of Thomas, James and Edward, Percy, Henry and Gordon. Here is the Thomas tape, which is called Best of Thomas, featuring 3 episodes from Season 1 and 1 from Season 4 and Season 2. And here is Best of Percy, featuring 2 Season 2 episodes, 2 Season 3 episodes, and 1 Season 4 episode. Next up is Sing Along and Stories, featuring the music videos Thomas We Love You, Toby, Don't Judge a Book by Its Cover, The Island Song, and Really Useful Engine, along with 2 episodes which were Special Attraction and Thomas, Terrence and the Snow, featuring all the songs in English while the episodes were in Japanese. The tape also used some assets from the Japanese exclusive PC Mac game Magical Adventure, which was released the same year, such as the Fat Controller model at the start, and high-quality footage with the overlay of Thomas's cab that was shown in between the episodes, which were filmed at the Swanage Railway in the UK. This was also used in the game as you are travelling with Percy, Gordon or Thomas, which also used point-of-view footage from the Season 5 rushes. This tape was a replacement as the one I bought earlier was destroyed thanks to FedEx's wonderful handling of the parcel that came with another tape, and the seller showcased the photo of the tape and cover all in one piece. Starting off the new year of 1999 is a new volume series of the show's 5th season, which is called New Thomas the Tank Engine 2 Volume 1 Gordon's Window, which was referring to the episode A Better View for Gordon. This VHS contains 4 Season 5 episodes, with the music video Thomas We Love You as a bonus in English, and the episode listing is the same as shown in the West. Here is Volume 4 of Season 5, Thomas and Old Slow Coach, featuring another 4 episodes which were Stepney Gets Lost, Toby's Discovery, Something in the Air, and Thomas, Percy and the Old Slow Coach, with the music video Gone Fishing as a bonus. And here is the last volume of Season 5, Percy's Surprise, featuring the last 4 episodes of Season 5 with the Island Song as a bonus music video. And here is the second volume of the Sing Along and Stories series, featuring songs such as Percy's Seaside Trip, Harold the Helicopter, Donald's Duck, Sir Topham Hatt, Come for the Ride, and Let's Have a Race, all in English, with Rusty and the Boulder as a bonus episode in Japanese. This came with a tape that was destroyed, but thankfully this one was left unscathed. Like the UK trip special and the P-Chan VHS, here is another crossover of Thomas with another Hirake Ponkiki's character, a 2D animated character called Connie, who was born in America as she has a Japanese father and an American mother. In the video, she travels around America where she meets Thomas at the Strasbourg Railroad, who was getting ready for a Date with Thomas event, and later on Connie learns about American engines and railroads. She also visited other places too, such as the Choo Choo Barn, the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania, Georgetown Loop Railroad, and the Durango and Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad. Leo Morimoto was also the storyteller as well. This was also the first VHS tape in the world to have the Ghislaine logo at the front cover, as the Britt Allcroft Company was renamed to that in September 2000. In 2005, as part of the 60th anniversary of the Railway series, Pony Canyon released a volume set of episodes from Series 7. This is Volume 2 featuring 4 episodes. The top hat showing the number 4 on the front was keeping up with the numbering consistency that started with Season 4. The episodes on here are Peace and Quiet, Fergus Breaks the Rules, Percy Gets It Right, and Snow Engine, shown in their Japanese order. And here is Volume 3 of the Season 7 set featuring another 4 episodes, which were Something Fishy, Salty Stormy Tale, The Old Bridge, and Bulgy Rides Again. They were released on DVD alongside the tapes, but after these were released, Pony Canyon stopped issuing the show on VHS and was primarily releasing the show only on DVD starting in 2006. So now we come to the rental-only tapes that were made exclusively for rental stores. In this day and age, rental stores in the West are a thing of the past, thanks to the rise of digital media and later streaming. However, in Japan, rental stores are still a thing in today's world, and you can rent more things than just DVDs. You can even rent manga, books, and even CDs too. This one is interesting. I had this tape in my collection since the 2010s and never knew that it was an ex-rental tape until I saw the logo on the top right hand corner saying that it was one while I was writing the script on May 30th, 2024. The cover shares the resemblance of the 5th volume of Season 1, Thomas and the Policeman, as translated, but it features the last 9 episodes of the second series. This is another ex-rental tape, which is the 5th volume of the series called The Complete Works of Thomas the Tank Engine 1 Volume 5, Heroes, that was released in 2002, featuring 3 episodes of Season 1, 3 from Season 2, and 3 from Season 3, and based on the DVDs that were released in 2000 for retail, and will later be released as rental-only DVDs in 2006. The plastic covering that holds the tape was a common thing in rental stores. To finish off the VHS portion, the next two are from Johannesburg, South Africa. The first one from 2000 from Sternicall Home Entertainment is called Volume 2 Down the Mine, featuring the last 13 episodes of Season 1. The other South African tape is called Volume 4 Breakband, featuring the last 13 episodes from Season 2, which was released in 2001. This tape, as well as Volume 2, are both released with Ringo Starr's UK narration, and were 2 tapes that I bought from Joseph Marshall back in 2016. So thanks to him. Japan was the first in the world to sell Tomas on DVDs in stores around 2000, and here is one of them called The Complete Works of Thomas the Tank Engine 1 Volume 3, or as it's themed, I See Now, Lessons, featuring episodes focused on engines learning lessons, and it features 5 episodes from Season 1, 3 from Season 2, and 2 from Season 3. This DVD was released to rental stores in 2006, as shown on the back cover. The DVD has special intervals, as they were taken from the Season 3 reference sheets of the characters Thomas, Henry, Gordon, Edward, James, Percy, Duck, Toby, Daisy, and Diesel. Plus, the cover design is common at Japan's rental stores, as they are slipcases, and the disc is inside the transparent case. Plus, on a side note, in the credits they showcase Boko from Buzz Buzz, but this is the same photograph that was shown in the Buzz book adaptation of the episode. But the only difference is that the Buzz book showcases Boko with a yellow buffer beam, while the DVD showcases him with a red one, indicating that the Buzz book was a printing error. And here is another thematic DVD of the Complete Work series, which is titled Events, featuring 4 episodes from Season 4 and 5 episodes from Season 5. This DVD was released for sale in stores in 2001 and will later be released as a rental disc in 2006. Series 6 made its home media debut in May 2003 in 6 separate volumes. I have 3. Here is Volume 1 featuring Thomas the Jet Engine, Harvey to the Rescue, Salty's Secret, The World's Strongest Engine, and Twin Trouble. Volume 2 features 4 episodes which were No Sleep for Cranky, Middle Engine, A Bad Day for Harold the Helicopter, and Buffer Bother. Volume 3 features 4 episodes as well, such as Jack Jumps In, A Friend in Need, Percy's Chocolate Crunch, and Edward the Very Useful Engine. These 3 were released all together, with the final 3 being released in December of that year. The Sing-Along and Stories VHS series were given a DVD treatment in 2004. However, I only have the first volume, which features the same listing as its VHS counterpart from 1998, and Volume 3, which I only have on DVD, and it has songs from Season 5 and Gone Fishing, with the Season 5 episode Snow as a bonus, similar to its VHS counterpart. Interestingly, both DVDs have 2 options. You can either watch the whole program entirely in English or Japanese, both songs and episodes. However, the magic adventure footage in between the songs and episodes weren't used, and were instead replaced with cutout drawings. But the credit sequence using the Fat Controller model from the game can be seen in the credit sequence of the English option. This credit sequence was also seen in its VHS counterpart. Season 8 made its home media release in 2006 with a 6-volume set. Here I only have Volume 3 and 4. Volume 3 features 5 episodes from Season 8, which were Edward the Great, Percy's Big Mistake, Percy's New Whistle, Spick and Span, and Henry of the Wishing Tree. Volume 4 features 4 episodes, which were Thomas to the Rescue, Thomas and the Fireworks Display, Thomas and the Tuba, and Squeak, Rattle and Roll, with a deleted scene of Gordon leaving Napford worried, with Thomas smiling behind him on the rear cover. One neat thing from these DVDs is the option of watching it in either English or Japanese, the English being the UK dub. In 2007, Pony Canyon released a 2-DVD set called Original Songs, featuring songs that were made for Season 6 and Season 7. Volume 1 is the only one I have, which features 6 songs from Season 6, which were Boo Boo Choo Choo, Never Never Give Up, James the Really Splendid Engine, Winter Wonderland, Little Engines, and Down by the Docks, with the option of listening to them in English or Japanese. Despite no bonus episode, the DVD would provide a booklet containing the lyrics in both English and Japanese. This would be the last Pony Canyon distributed DVD I have in my collection, as after the unsuccessful revival of Ponky Keys in 2007, due to poor viewership, contracts for overseas kids shows, including Tomas, were cancelled, and Annoy Production, who dubbed the show, would lose the rights to 81 produced in 2008. Pony Canyon's last Tomas DVD was the second volume of the Original Songs DVD set. Pony Canyon is still around today, distributing different types of media. In 2008, Sony Creative Products Incorporated, who had looked over the Japanese copyright of the show since 1991 and today, took over distribution and production of Toma's home media in Japan, starting with the first 3-volume set of Season 9 with the brand new voice actors in 2008. Later in the year, they started to release the character-themed DVDs featuring their leading role episodes. The first 3 were Thomas, Percy, and James, and I have the James copy, which is called Anytime with James, and shares the same episode listing as its Australian counterpart released in 2009 as My First Thomas with James. And like what Pony Canyon had done, it too shares the option of watching it in English or Japanese. In 2009, they released 4 more of these character-themed DVDs, and 2 out of the 4 I have are Toby and Edward, the Little Engines, featuring the same episode listing as its Australian counterpart, My First Thomas with Toby and Edward, with the same language option as James's DVD, and the Engine Twins, also featuring the same episode listing as its Australian counterpart with the same language option as the previous 2. One of my favorite things about Sony's DVDs for Tomas is its use of creating its own content by reusing footage from the TV show. And here is the first one called Welcome to Sodor Island Tour, which is basically about Harold giving you a tour and showing you the railway of Sodor and the events that had happened. The DVD also contains a map of the island as well as a bonus episode, which is Wrong Road from Season 2, with the Annoy production dub still intact. This next DVD is a promotional one, which is called Get Tomas Now! Mystery Mountain Special Bonus DVD, which was provided in a special magazine as part of their color-wide series, which I have collected since 2013, as some feature rare photographs that were never released in the West. This one was made to promote Japan's DVD release of The Great Discovery, which has a short guide about the special, the characters, and a story, as well as promoting merchandise and attractions Tomas related in Japan. The DVD features a trailer for the special, a bonus episode which is Tomas and Percy's Christmas adventure unrestored, and promos for various DVD releases and merchandise, and a read-along bonus feature using the Harold book from the Tomas Story Library series, which were published by the distributors of the DVD. The DVD was provided by Shogakukan, who have been publishing Tomas books and magazines in Japan for years. They were even the distributors for the Japanese VHS and DVD release of Tomas and the Magic Railroad in 2001. Up next is Japan's only Christmas-themed DVD, Tomas and His Friends' Christmas, featuring 6 episodes with the Season 1 to 3 episode in their remastered state, as well as its only Snow from Season 6 and Snow Engine and Not So Hasty Puddings from Season 7, with all of them in their 4:3 aspect ratio. This DVD also has 2 songs which were the well-known traditional Christmas songs, Jingle Bells and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Like the Pony Canyon song DVDs, it too was provided with lyrics but only in Japanese. This DVD also features the language options of English and Japanese. And we have another DVD reusing footage from the show to create something original, which is the Thomas the Tank Engine Character Encyclopedia, and personally one of my favorites in my collection. The whole premise is Harold taking you around the island and telling you all about the characters that were introduced from Season 1 to 11. Pretty much like the character books that have been published over the years by another Japanese publisher, Popular Publishing. The DVD also provided a bonus episode, which is Rusty and the Boulder from Season 5, however only in Japanese. While the West was given Hero of the Rails in 2009, Japan, where over there it is called Legendary Heroes, didn't get it until 2010, and I believe it has to do with it being dubbed in the Japanese language, similar to how the Pokemon movies back in the 90s and 2000s were released in the West 1 year after its Japanese release. The DVD also provides the choice of watching it either in the UK or Japanese dub. However, when it's in English, the audio is toned down.
Hero of the Rails. It was summer on Sodor. The sky was bright blue, the fields were full of flowers, and Hero of the Rails. It was summer on Sodor. The sky was bright blue, the fields were full of flowers.
Strange. And this will be common in some of the specials released hereafter. Also at the beginning of the movie, there was a little snippet talking about the creation of Tomas, since this was released in Japan at the time of the 65th anniversary of the Railway series, which is nice. During the same year, in the West, we were given this. And one of my favorite things about Japan's handling of the dub for season 13 to 16 is that they don't have the narrator telling you what is happening. It shows. I love that, though at times the silence can be a bit awkward in some parts. This is also the first Japanese DVD in my collection to feature John Kabira, who took over the storyteller role from Leo Morimoto from 2008 until Japan finished the 21st season's run in early 2018. And speaking of the 65th anniversary, Japan had released a special DVD to commemorate the occasion, featuring 4 classic series episodes placed alongside their Railway series story counterpart, which were Edward and Gordon, very fitting, Thomas and Gordon, Thomas and Bertie, and Percy Takes the Plunge. The Railway series stories were narrated by voice actor Yoko Akasami. On the back cover, they were also advertising the books that were republished for the Japanese market in December of that year, showing the characters that weren't in the show at the time. This too featured the snippet that was seen in Hero of the Rails DVD, but extended, and the episodes are shown in their remastered state, but only in Japanese. But a neat DVD with its own 65th anniversary logo featuring Season 12 Tomas and Dolby's Tomas with the fat controller in the middle. This DVD that I have is an ex-rental. The next DVD is dedicated to the Sodor Steamworks, showcasing about the works, how engines move, points and signals, the difference between tank and tender engines, and maintenance work, with the Season 13 episode The Lion of Sodor as a bonus. This DVD was supposed to be released in March 2011 as shown on the back cover, but was delayed to April that year because of the tsunami that happened in Japan. My condolences go out to the victims and their families. In 2011, Sony debuted its first DVD for the Tomas Classic Series line, which is titled Try to Get Along, featuring 6 episodes related to the theme such as Down the Mine, Thomas and Trevor, Thomas and Stepney, Double Teething Troubles, Twin Trouble, and Peace and Quiet. The first 2 episodes are remastered. The DVD cover uses the same character pattern as the one featured on the US DVD cover 10 Years of Thomas the Tank Engine, but without Harold. And unlike the other releases, the episodes are in Japanese only. Another classic series DVD themed compilation focusing on episodes that are themed to special events. The episodes are Paint Pots and Queens, Thomas and the Special Letter, Happy Ever After, Make Someone Happy, Scaredy Engines, and Best Dressed Engines with the hit era songs Party Time and Always Something New in between, and both sung in Japanese. And we have another classic series compilation, consisting of episodes that feature both steam and diesels, and what I think Steamy vs Diesels could have been if Hit Entertainment hadn't falsely advertised it as such back in 2004 in the US. The DVD features 3 Season 2 episodes, 2 from Season 3, 2 from Season 4, and 1 from Season 6, with the song Trying to Do Things Better alongside in Japanese. And as a bonus, they had the Japanese trailer for Day of the Diesels, which was hyped up to be the 2012 special for Japan. The Season 2 to 3 episodes are all remastered. Also, the credit sequence at the end of this DVD features Railway series artwork of the characters, including Bear. Nice to see him getting some love. And we come to the DVD that started my Japanese collection called Come Over to Ride Me that I got for Christmas in 2011. This DVD is interesting as it showcases all the rides and attractions of Thomas that Japan had to offer at the time, such as the branded trains that ran on the Keihan Electric Railway, the Thomasland branded trains on the Fujikiko line, Thomasland, Thomastown, a special bus for elementary school kids, imagine this coming outside your house for school, ride-on trains of Thomas, Percy and James, similar to the ones you might see at a shopping center or a zoo, and miniature train rides, including miniature Thomas train rides from the Shiba Junior High School Technology Club for festivals and exhibitions, and had these models since 2000 and are officially licensed by Sony Creative. The DVD also includes a quiz in between segments. It also includes 2 bonus episodes, which were Thomas Tries His Best from Season 9 and Seeing the Sights from Season 10, along with a little feature of a Day Out with Thomas event at the Kent and East Sussex Railway in the UK. However, ever since this DVD's release, there have been some changes. Keihan still operates Thomas branded trains, but now with all engines go covering. And Thomasland have seen some new changes too, with some of its attractions such as the Duncan roller coaster being replaced with Nia, the Everybody Twist ride turning into an all engines go ride called Thomas and the Dancing Party, the Thomasland 3D Theatre turned into an indoor playground. The Grey Gotta Go to Adventure, later Thomas's Party Parade, had updated itself as Thomas's Treasure Hunt. Not to mention, the Thomas and Percy Fun Ride had seen some updates as well, such as Henry being bricked up in the tunnel, whereas before he was seen with the elephant. Also to mention, some new attractions were added in as well, before some of the All Engines Go transformation. Even the logo was updated with the All Engines Go Thomas. In 2012, Japan got a second DVD from the Thomas Classic series called Operation Mischief, featuring 6 episodes involving the engines being mischievous, with 3 remastered episodes from Season 3, 1 from Season 6, and 2 from Season 7. And we're given another classic series DVD released alongside Mischief, which is called Thomas's Medal and Other People of Sodor Island, featuring 6 episodes involving the engines along with the humans of Sodor, with 2 from Season 4, 1 from Season 5, 1 from Season 6, and 2 from Season 7. And we are given another classic series compilation called Welcome Aboard, Pleasant Fellow First Appearance on Sodor Island, featuring episodes of some characters' debut episodes, such as Duck Takes Charge, Remastered, Cranky Bugs, Salty Secret, Elizabeth the Vintage Lorry, Emily's New Coaches, and The Spotless Record. The DVD also had a bonus video showcasing all the characters' first appearance on Sodor. Another classic series compilation themed to the best stories of the show that were released previously in the character-themed DVDs, featuring 4 episodes from Season 2, 2 from Season 3, all remastered, and 2 from Season 4, all in Japanese. Up next is a DVD about Hiro, who was seen in plenty of Thomas promos around Japan since, of course, he's based on a Japanese locomotive. Pretty much the DVD recaps Hiro of the Rails and shows the locations of where Hiro had been, with some live-action shots of a Japanese locomotive workshop. According to their map, Hiro's hiding spot was somewhere on Edward's branch line. There are 2 bonus episodes, which are The Biggest Present of All and Hiro Helps Out from Season 13, along with a little bonus on some Hiro attractions such as the former Thomasland 3D Theatre, his appearance in the Party Parade ride, and a Hiro-themed hotel room nearby the park. And we have another classic series DVD entitled Fun Animals on Sodor, featuring a remastered episode from Season 2, 2 from Season 5, 1 from Season 6, and 2 from Season 7, featuring animals with a deleted scene of Duncan smiling at the end of the runaway elephant. Released alongside the Animals DVD is another classic series DVD called Strange Story of Thomas the Tank Engine, featuring 1 remastered Season 2 episode, 1 from Season 4, 3 from Season 5, and 1 from Season 6, themed to strange and spooky stories. Next is Engines' Big Success, featuring 4 stories and their Railway series counterparts, which are Thomas and the Breakdown Train, Henry and the Elephant, Bulgy, and Bulldog. The Railway series stories are once again narrated by Japanese voice actor Yoko Akasami. Bulgy and Breakdown Train are both remastered. Although Henry and the Elephant being placed as a success story isn't really a good fit. Personally, Escape would have been a better choice. Next is Reveal the Mystery of Sodor Island, another DVD that uses footage from the show to create something original. Throughout the DVD, you traveled on the island to reveal some mysteries, like how big the island is, or how many railway lines, finding locations of incidents, etc. It also came with a bonus episode, which is Thomas and the Treasure from Season 10. And during the year 2012 was a promotional DVD called Thomas the Tank Engine Birthday Fair, which was given out at the store Birthday, which sells clothing to young children whenever someone buys a Thomas item. The DVD contains the trailer for Day of the Diesels, the episode Trust Thomas remastered as a bonus, the Go Thomas music video from the Works and Dance with Thomas DVD, and various other promotions including Tomy Playrail and the Tomica diecast toys. I got this through a seller on Yahoo Japan Auctions. And here is another promotional DVD, this time from Takara Tomy, called 20th Playrail Thomas Series, to celebrate the range's 20th anniversary at the time in 2012. These, I think, were given to people whenever they purchase a Thomas Playrail item at a certain payment amount. The DVD features a promotional video featuring new products at the time, which were Bell and Flynn, along with some sets that were new at the time, or that were common. Alongside it were two bonus Thomas episodes, which were Thomas and the Rainbow from Season 9 and James the Second Best from Season 10. This was another purchase from Yahoo Japan Auctions. We now move to the 2013 releases, and to start off the year is another Thomas Classic Series DVD titled I'm Busy Hurry Hurry, featuring one remastered Season 3 episode, one Season 4 episode, 3 from Season 6 and one Season 7 episode themed to everyone being in a hurry. Released alongside I'm Busy Hurry Hurry is another Classic Series DVD called Will Not Stop, focusing on stories about runaways with 2 remastered episodes from Season 2, 1 from Season 5 and 3 from Season 6. In promotion for Blue Mountain Mystery's release in Japan, Sony Creator Products released a special DVD focusing on the Sky-Levy Railway engines. Pretty much it's like the Character Encyclopedia DVD, but only on them and their railway. But one of the great things is that we get to hear some episode clips as dubbing tracks. And the DVD contains a bonus episode, which is Rheneas and the Dinosaur from Season 9, and the trailer for Blue Mountain Mystery. One thing that I love about Japan's DVDs like these is that prior to the characters' its comeback, like Duck, Oliver, Donald and Douglas, etc., they were trying to make them relevant to the younger generation who were growing up with the CGI content. Like the Narrow Gauge Engines DVD, we have another special DVD focusing on the road vehicles of Sodor. And an interesting thing about this DVD was that reference pictures of the Jack in the Pack models was shown for the first time. This DVD also includes a Season 11 episode as a bonus, which is Wash Behind Your Buffers. Released alongside the Road Vehicles DVD is another special showcasing all the incidents on Sodor, with the bonus episode being Flower Power from Season 9. Next is part 2 of the Season 14 episode compilation featuring 5 episodes, which were Jitter and Japes, Thomas in Charge, Bean Percy, Thomas and the Snowman Party, and Merry Winter Wish. And here is another Thomas Classic Series DVD called Fun Stories Popped Out from Picture Book, featuring 3 stories from Season 1, 1 from Season 2, Season 4, and Season 3 to the theme of the Railway series. Usually these DVDs would feature the remastered version of the first 3 seasons. And while The Deputation and Toby's Tightrope were remastered, the first 3 episodes on this DVD were shown in their pre-2003 unrestored state, and unlike the other Railway series DVDs, there was no narration from Yoko Akasami. All it shows is the Railway series picture, and then onto the episode. Also released alongside the Picture Book DVD is another Classic Series DVD called A Nice Little Story About Friends, featuring 6 stories with 1 story from Season 4, 2 from Season 5, 1 from Season 6 and 2 from Season 7. The wiki calls it a nice little story about Thomas the Tank Engine, and while most of the episodes have Thomas in them, apart from Rusty and Toby's story, Google roughly translated the DVD cover for me saying it was about friends, which makes more sense. And we had another Railway Series DVD with Yoko Akasami returning to narrate the Railway Series stories, with its TV counterpart alongside in Tell Me Stories Thomas, with 2 Season 1 episodes and 1 episode from Season 2 and Season 4, while Cole and A Close Shave were remastered. The last Character Encyclopedia DVD in 2010 covered 11 seasons, and 3 years later were given an updated version featuring footage from the CG and model era coexisting, as some of the older characters like Daisy weren't CG yet. This DVD was also given a bonus episode, which was a blooming mess from Season 13. Blue Mountain Mystery, or as it's known in Japan, the Blue Mountain Mystery. I much prefer this cover for Blue Mountain Mystery compared to what we got in the West. The Japanese front cover does not show a single sign of Luke anywhere, other than in the tunnel, giving us a mystery on who this engine is for the average passerby in the shop to be enticed by this mystery, whereas over in the UK, Australia and America, Luke is in the tunnel, but also next to Thomas, kinda spoiling the whole thing. One interesting thing about this movie is that it starts with a live-action sequence of a Japanese exclusive character named Satakabushi Hideki, who loves railway engines, who was the previous owner of Hero, and is a good friend of the Fat Controller, as he introduced the audience to the movie. The character is played by Japanese actor Hideki Takahashi. This will be his only appearance. Like Hero of the Rails, the movie has an option to watch it in its UK dub, albeit still toned down, and one of its bonus features was the King of the Railway trailer in English to hype up the upcoming special for 2014. And to end the 2013 releases, we have another special DVD called You Can't Lose Famous Matches, showcasing the confrontations the engines had faced during the course of the show, with the episode Creaky Cranky as a bonus episode. 2014's first DVD release is another classic series release, titled Let's Help Each Other, We Are Friends, featuring 1 Season 5 and Season 6 episode, and 4 Season 7 episodes focusing on helping one another. Alongside Let's Help is another classic series DVD titled To Transport a Lot Today, featuring 1 remastered episode from Season 3, along with 1 from Season 4, Season 6 and Season 7, and 2 from Season 5, focusing on goods trains. And we have another special DVD called Welcome to Splendid Sodor Island, showcasing famous visitors coming to Sodor during the hit era, featuring Thomas and the Golden Eagle from Season 9 as a bonus episode. And we have another special DVD focusing on bravery, with 4 episodes from the hit era, with 3 episodes from Season 9 and 1 from Season 11. And that includes one of the worst Skarloey episodes of the show, Skarloey the Brave. Next up, another special DVD in promotion for King of the Railway's upcoming release in Japan called New Friends Come to the Castle of Sodor, introducing people to the newbies from the upcoming special, as well as new characters for Season 17. The bonus episode in this release was the Phantom Express from Season 17, and the Japanese trailer for the upcoming special, which was released in May 2014 in Japanese cinemas. Next is a small compilation DVD named after the debut episode, Thomas and Gordon, featuring 3 remastered episodes of Season 1 such as Thomas and Gordon, Edward and Gordon, and Thomas's Train, along with a short documentary about the railway series that was previously released on the Hero of the Rails DVD from 2010. Plus, the credits featured some nice Owen Bell artwork. Next, we have another small compilation DVD focusing on Thomas and Bertie, featuring 2 Season 1 episodes and 1 from Season 2 all remastered, which are Thomas Terrence at the Snow, Thomas and Bertie's Chase. The bonus feature is a Japanese exclusive song called Go Thomas, which was taken from the DVD Work and Dance with Thomas by Sony in 2010. Plus, the end credits gave us even more great Owen Bell artwork. And we have another classic series DVD called Crash and Smash Look Out, focusing on the crashes with 1 remastered episode from Season 2, 1 from Season 4, 2 from Season 5, and 1 from Season 6 and Season 7. And released alongside Crash and Smash is another classic series DVD called No Troubles, featuring 3 remastered Season 3 episodes and 1 from Season 4, Season 5, and Season 7. The Season 7 episode, Bill, Ben and Fergus, is shown in widescreen. Another special DVD called Jobs in the Mountains and the Sea, featuring locations such as Brendam Docks and the Blue Mountain Quarry, with Gone Fishing from season 17 as a bonus episode with quizzes in between. And we have another special DVD called Watch, Listen and Play Exciting Amusement Park in the style of an amusement park, with clips from 4 episodes from season 14 at the end, with Thomas in charge from season 14 as a bonus episode. And we come to the Japanese release of King of the Railway, which is called King of the Railway, Thomas and the Lost Crown, with the bonus features being the movie's Japanese trailer, the English trailer for Tale of the Brave that will be released in 2015, along with the songs of the movie with the feature of watching the special in both Japanese and English, the latter being the UK dub. And we come to another Railway series DVD called Startled in Spite of Oneself, which is also the last DVD from 2014 in my collection, featuring 2 episodes from Season 1 and 2 from Season 2, all remastered, featuring their Railway series counterparts, once again narrated by Yoko Akasami. The classic series episodes were shown with a border surrounding the 4:3 aspect ratio for 16:9 screens. We come to the first release of 2015, and sadly the last DVD in the Thomas Classic Series DVD line, titled Look Out, A Great Crisis, featuring 1 remastered episode from Season 3, 1 episode from Season 4, 2 from Season 5, and 1 from Season 6 and 7. Like the previous DVD, it too showcases a border for the Season 3 to 6 episodes, while Season 7 was shown in widescreen. Replacing the Classic Series line is Thomas' new Classic Series, which would be focusing on the hit era of the show. This one titled Thomas' Surprise Plan, featuring 4 Season 9 episodes and 2 from Season 11, focusing on surprises. Next up is a special DVD called Sodor Railway Special Vehicle Collection, a small encyclopedia of characters who are special in their own way, such as Belle with her water cannons, Flynn being a railroad hybrid vehicle, Harvey with his crane, Stafford running on battery, etc., with quizzes in the middle of the special, and the bonus episode for this release is Season 17 Snow Snow for Thomas. Another special DVD called Let's Run Together with Thomas and Percy, It's Good to Have Friends, focuses on the subject of friendship with clips from various episodes and specials from the CG era, with the bonus episode Thomas' shortcut from Season 17 alongside. The Classic Series DVD line may have ended, but here's another themed collection of episodes focusing on Thomas and Percy called Thomas, Percy and the Dragon, featuring 1 Season 1, Season 2 and Season 3 episode all remastered, with 2 bonus music videos of the song There's Jobs for Everyone or Jobs for Plenty from The Great Discovery. However, they're from the Work and Dance with Thomas DVD that were filmed at Thomasland and Thomastown in Shimbazato. Up next is Singing and Cheering, Hooray Hooray Thomas, featuring songs such as Trying, Strength, Navigation and Brave from the hit era, including the Japanese exclusive song Go Thomas, set to the episodes from Season 17, with The Lost Pup from Season 17 as a bonus episode. Next is the second DVD in the new Classic Series line called Thomas and the Rainbow, with 2 episodes from Season 9, Season 10, and Season 11. Released alongside Rainbow is Thomas and the Birthday Delivery, with 1 episode from Season 9, 3 from Season 10, and 2 from Season 11. This one is special, as it showcases Japan's day out with Thomas at the Oiga Railway in the Shizuoka Prefecture. After the 2011 tsunami and earthquake that affected Japan, the railway's visitor numbers had dropped, and so, in order to lure customers back, they decided to run Thomas Days for families. Some were in doubt that it would work, but fortunately they were wrong when their first Thomas Day succeeded in 2014, and are still running it strong for over a decade. The DVD showcases a point-of-view shot of their Thomas running on the route, as well as footage of their James, who at the time of its release was a new addition to the railway's Thomas Days. The DVD is presented in this limited edition steel case, featuring the 70th anniversary logo in commemoration of the Railway series' anniversary. It did come with a rear cover, which is loose, and I'm never a big fan of that since it could easily get lost, but still it's a pretty neat DVD to celebrate the 70th. And we come to the Japanese release of Tale of the Brave. the hero and monsters of Sodo as it's known in Japan, which, like the other specials in my collection, has the language option of Japanese and English, with it being the UK dub, with the bonus features being the songs, Tale of the Brave's Japanese trailer, and the English trailer for Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure, which will be released in Japan in 2016. As the old saying goes, save the best for last, which is The Adventure Begins, where in Japan it is called Thomas's first story, The Adventure Begins, and it's the only Thomas special in Japan to be released within the same year as the Western world's release to commemorate the Railway Series' 70th anniversary. Pretty much like any special, it has the language option of Japanese and English, which is the UK dub. Its bonus features is an 18-minute short documentary called Original 70th Anniversary History Time Travel, showing the 70-year history, including an interview with the Reverend W. Awdry's daughter, Veronica Chambers, along with interviews with volunteers from the Tanaclin and Bluebell Railway and the owners of the Lawn House, which was the Reverend W. Awdry's childhood home near Box Tunnel on the Great Western Railway, which is now a bed and breakfast showcasing the history of Thomas. This documentary will receive an update in 2020 for the 75th. And here is another promotional DVD from Takara Tomy, which is simply titled Thomas the Tank Engine Premium DVD, which has the episode Creaky Cranky from Season 13 as a bonus episode, with a promotion of Tomy items in celebration for the 70th anniversary. This was another Yahoo Japan Auctions item. We now move to the 2016 releases, and the first DVD is another member of the new classic series line, which is Thomas and the Pirate's Treasure, featuring 1 episode from Season 9 and Season 11, and 4 from Season 10. This would be the last one of my collection. There were 4 more of these, with the last 2 being the last ones of the collection in 2017. My guess is that sale numbers of these DVDs were getting smaller and smaller in comparison to the classic series lines. Next is another special DVD, with a pretty long title. Where is it? Is it here? A big discovery on the island of Sodor map? What? Which showcases the landmarks of Sodor such as the main line, the Blue Mountain Quarry, Brendam Docks, etc., with the frozen turntable from Season 17 as a bonus. This DVD also features a map of Sodor with the landmark locations mapped out as shown on the DVD. And we have another hero-focused DVD, I Love Everybody So Much, Special Milestones of Hero, which basically highlighting moments from the Hero of the Rails movie, with some live-action footage from Oigar Railway of their hero, who had been a display feature at the event since its inception in 2014, as part of their Thomas Day events for the Christmas period, along with quizzes about Hero, with the episode Buzzy Bees from Season 13 as a bonus. And we have a 4-episode classic series collection called Surprise Surprise, A Big Surprise, featuring 1 episode each from Season 1, Season 2, Season 5, and Season 6. The Season 1 and 2 episodes are remastered, and the Season 6 episode is in its 4:3 aspect ratio. And released alongside Surprise Surprise is another 4 classic series episode collection focusing on Percy, featuring a Season 2, Season 3, both remastered, Season 4 and Season 6 episode, with the latter in its 4:3 aspect ratio. And we come to the last Railway Series DVD with their TV counterpart titled Don't Be Defeated by Thomas and Friends, featuring 2 remastered Season 1 episodes, 1 Season 4 episode and 1 remastered Season 2 episode, and all surrounded by a background board with the theme of not giving up, with the Railway Series stories narrated once again by Yoko Asagami. And here is the Japanese release of Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure, which is called Search, Mystery Pirate Ship and Lost Treasures, and like the other specials, it is showcased with the language option of both Japanese and English, the UK dub, and its bonus features are the 2 songs, its Japanese trailer, and the English trailer for The Great Race, which was released in Japan in 2017. And we got another DVD in promotion of the Oigar Railway called Run, Thomas and Bertie from 2017. Pretty much a special DVD focusing on Thomas and Bertie racing, be it in the TV series, the Railway series, or in the Oigar Railway, which has always been a part of the Railway's Thomas days when Bertie was added in as an addition since 2016. The DVD features some live-action footage of Thomas and Bertie's race on the Railway's route, and this featured Bertie as a Hino Poncho bus from its inception until 2019. As of the upload of this video, Bertie is now a Hino Alpha since 2020. There is no bonus episode from the show, but it does feature the railway series story Thomas and Bertie, narrated by Yoko Asagami. And we have another classic series 4-episode compilation called Run, Big Race on the Island of Sodor, featuring 1 season 5 and 3 season 7 episodes, with the latter in their 16:9 widescreen aspect ratio. Released alongside Big Race is another 4-episode compilation called Tomas and His Lovely Friends, featuring 2 season 3 episodes remastered and 1 season 5 and season 6 episode, with the latter in its 4:3 aspect ratio. Skipping over to 2019 is the first DVD of the year called Everyone is Ready, Sodor Island All-Stars. Pretty much a character encyclopedia, but focusing only on the CG era, since no model era footage was seen at the presentation. The bonus episode is the season 13 episode, The Early Bird. Another classic series DVD compilation called Whole Sodor Island Adventure, featuring 4 season 7 episodes and 1 from season 5, with the 4 season 7 episodes in widescreen. However, the season 5 episode was placed on a background. When I saw this DVD on Amazon, it made me realize how amazing it was that in the year 2019, classic series content was still being released to an audience, and if more classic series content was being released up until that point, that must mean people really like to see more of these releases. It's crazy because in the West there is accessibility, but that depends on location, and Australia I think is the worst at it. I won't ramble on about it or else we're going to be here for a while. And we come to the first 2020 DVD release to celebrate the 75th anniversary of the Railway series with 75th Anniversary Edition. Thank you as always, Tomas and Friends Masterpieces, featuring 1 episode from season 1 to 16, except for season 8 for some reason, with a rare physical media release of the season 12 episode, Saved You. Season 12 is the only season never to air and to be dubbed in Japan. However, 6 episodes from season 12 had at least been dubbed. 4 is part of a digital bonus card with the King of the Railway DVD from the shop Tusaya in 2014, which was Saved You, Excellent Emily, James Works It Out, and Percy and the Bandstand. Excellent Emily and Percy and the Bandstand were also released on an exclusive DVD from Loppy in 2020 for the Diggs and Discoveries movie, when pre-booking cinema tickets. Loppy is a self-serving ticket machine by Lawson, a convenience store chain in Japan. And 2 were featured and dubbed at the former Thomasland 3D Theatre at the theme park prior to 2018, which were Heave-Ho Thomas and Best Friends, which were played alongside Saved You. However, the Thomasland episodes remain unreleased to the wider public, and hopefully one day Sony Creative Products Incorporated give those episodes a physical media release. The episodes from season 1 to 3 are remastered, and all the 4:3 aspect ratio episodes were placed on a background, with the rest starting from season 7 being 16:9. This DVD also features the time travel documentary that was released on the Adventure Begins DVD in 2015, updated for the 75th. I remember buying this DVD from Japan, and when the COVID-19 pandemic had spread globally, shipping to Australia was delayed due to lack of air travel, and so I was waiting to see if it could still be shipped by them, but it was taking too long, and I cancelled shipping and then repurchased it later in the year through snail mail. It's a nice DVD, and certainly better than what the West had gotten during the 75th, apart from the Royal Engine DVD. Japan pretty much carried the anniversary year themselves, as they had commemorative toys, republished Railway series books, an art exhibition, and best of all, depending on who you ask, a Thomas the Tank Engine TV series model replica from Cool Props, including a model version of his green livery from The Adventure Begins. This is where I came to the point that if Mattel were to sell the Thomas rights, Sony Creative Products should have it, as they at least have quality control and try to have all eras of the show to coexist. Released later that year is Volume 1 of Series 17, featuring the first 13 episodes of the season featured in their Japanese order. However, the Smelly Kipper and Gone Fishing were replaced by the Frozen Turntable and Santa's Little Engine. A second volume was released alongside, but I didn't get it. I bought this DVD from CD Japan since From Japan slow shipping to Australia was taking long, thanks to COVID. And so I went with them before I went with Bai the next year, since shipping from them to Australia wasn't affected. And we come to the last series collection of the original show released in Japan with Thomas the Tank Engine TV Series 18 Volume 1, The Always Exciting Collection, featuring the first 13 episodes of season 18 in its Japanese order, with Duck in the Water being the 7th episode instead of Thomas the Quarry Engine, which is the 9th episode on this DVD, and Duck and the Slipcoaches replacing Thomas and the Emergency Cable. After this, and the second volume, Sony Creative skipped season 19 to 24 in order to release the first series collection of All Engines Go in 2024. Shame, because it would be nice if Sony Creative carries on with the unison of all eras of the show like they did with the models and the CGI. And we come to the last special from the original series, which is Marvelous Machinery, or as it's called in Japan, Come! Future Invention Show. And like all the other specials, it too has language options of Japanese and English. However, the movie's English track is the US dub instead of the UK. So if any American fan are willing to own a Big World Big Adventure DVD of a special with a US dub in it, then Japan is the best place for you. For its bonus features, it's pretty much like the UK and Australian DVD with the Meet the Character segments made for the DVD of Kenji, Sunny and Ruth, along with the Japanese trailer for the special. In celebration of the upcoming All-Star Parade movie, Sony Creative Products were giving away a promotional DVD called Thomas the Tank Engine Fair DVD at a first-come first-served basis whenever someone purchased a Thomas item at 2,000 yen or more at various Toys R Us and Babies R Us stores Japan-wide. That's right, Toys R Us still lives on in Japan. The DVD features the trailer for the All-Star Parade movie, the Don't Stop song from the Diggs and Discovery Steam Team to the Rescue double feature special, some of the character promos for The Great Race, and various commercials of Thomas products, a live show, and the Day Out with Thomas event at the Oigal Railway. In celebration of the Thomas Playrail Ranger's 30th anniversary, here is another promotional DVD that was given out to people who purchased Thomas Playrail items. The DVD contains, of course, promotional videos of the Playrail Thomas items, as well as the Calling All Engines intervals for Thomas and Henry, as well as the Steam Team videos that were posted on the official Thomas YouTube channel, the Meet the Character videos showcasing Kenji, one of the songs from Big World Big Adventure, and the trailer for the All-Star Parade special. Since the original series had ended its 36-year run in favor of this thing, there are no more specials from the original series for Japan to dub. But the people at Sony Creative have made their own Thomas special using the 4 shorts from the Sodor Springtime Parade series that was shown on the official Thomas YouTube channel in 2021 by Pixel Zoo. The special was called Thomas the Tank Engine All-Star Parade. It also features songs from the previous specials and recaps some moments from them as well, and along the way you collect some stars too. When I watched this in 2022, I felt that it was like a nice send-off to the annual specials, as like a greatest hits retrospective. I will always find it sad that Sony hadn't been releasing much of the original made stuff like they used to recently, as they are in more favor of promoting All Engines Go. Which makes sense why they want to do it since it's business, but the Japanese DVD showcases one thing that can't be done in other countries, that all things old and new should be easily accessible and not restricted to one source. And that is all of my Japanese home media collection. And now I'll be showing you some more DVDs that I got from other countries, though it's not as much compared to Japan. But starting off is this Italian DVD on Christmas Eve from Dinette Kids, featuring 1 episode from Season 2, which is Thomas and the Missing Christmas Tree, and 12 episodes from Season 3, all remastered and narrated by Italian actor, voice actor, and voice acting director Angelo Maggi, who narrated the show from Season 1 to 5. The DVD also includes 2 trailers, which were just Italian intros for Fireman Sam, the original 1980 series, and Bob the Builder, the original stop-motion series. Next is the French DVD, The Best Friends from France Television Distributions from 2010, featuring 6 episodes from Season 12, which were Gordon Takes a Shortcut, The Man in the Hills, Thomas Puts the Brakes On, Push Me Pull You, Percy and the Bandstand, and Best Friends. And like Japan, France too had a storyteller and voice actors. However, some voice don't really suit the characters in my opinion.
Moi, je ne me perds jamais. D'ailleurs, je connais l'île mieux que n'importe qui de notre équipe.
I bought this DVD along with another at a Virgin Megastore while I was visiting Paris, France in 2012. And I was lucky to have found them, as during my time there, I couldn't find anything Thomas related in Paris. It was a bit of a shock. The French dub was narrated by French actress and voice actress Blanche Ravillec, who had narrated the show from Season 6 to Season 15, who, in my opinion, really provides a nice, friendly storytelling voice, like a mother reading a story to her child.
Gordon prend un raccourci. Gordon a un vilain défaut. Il est fier. Il adore quand on lui confie des missions importantes. Et en plus, il est persuadé de connaître l'île de Chicalor mieux que personne.
She also provided some voices for the characters, mostly female characters, with the exception of Stephen Hatt. The DVD also has a couple of bonus features which were very simple, such as a maze game and a character gallery, which was just Scar Loey. And here is the other French DVD that I bought along with the best friends in Paris called Thomas and the Kite, also distributed by France Television's Distribution in 2011, featuring 6 episodes from season 13, narrated once again by Blanche Ravillec, with French voice actors. However, no bonus features. On the right hand side of the DVD cover, it's translated as Season 2 New Graphics. My guess they called it that as Season 14 was the second season to use CGI. Next is a German release, which is translated to Where is the Christmas Tree, which was released in 2008 by Europa, featuring 6 episodes from Season 10 and narrated by Sky Dumont. However, despite Season 10 being shown in 16:9 widescreen, Germany had it in 4:3. Its only bonus feature was a trailer, showcasing other content they distributed, including Bob the Builder, pre-2015. And here's another German DVD, this time from Concord, which is the German release of Thomas and the Tragic Railroad. I mean Thomas and the Magic Railroad, or as it's translated, Thomas the Fantastic Tank Engine. I can't remember when and where I got it from, but I think it was around the 2010s. But I do remember the reason I bought it. It was because of the behind the scenes footage, since at the time I was interested in all the behind the scenes stuff that was coming out around the mid-2000s on Soda Island fansite. There were some very interesting things from this DVD, such as its menu using the old early 2000s clip art, some behind the scenes information including the footage as mentioned earlier, and that the DVD offers both English and German language options. It even supported UNICEF to help children in Romania, which I think was pretty cool. There was even a promo video from them in the DVD-ROM which just screams early 2000s tech to me. It also features wallpapers which can still be accessed today, and a link to Concord's website, which is now out of date. While this was originally released in 2001, this was a 2009 version, as inside the DVD, the Wallace and Gromit Matter of Loaf and Death short was advertised, which came out in 2008, and the DVD also features a small booklet as well. I'm not a big fan of the film, but this is probably the best DVD release of the movie. Next up is Last Train for Christmas, a Volume 85 from United Home Entertainment from Thailand, released in 2014, featuring 5 episodes from Season 18. This release features both the Thai dub and UK dub of the show, however in 4:3 full screen. I remember getting this DVD back then, I think on the official website, and uploading the UK dub of Last Train for Christmas on my channel, now deleted, before it aired in Australia and the UK that year for Christmas. This DVD also provided a small catalogue showing other franchises, including Thomas, that are on DVD under Home United Entertainment's label. Next up is a VCD called Sing Along, featuring songs in English from Season 6 and Season 7, released by Delta Mac in Hong Kong in 2004. The VCD was also provided with a songbook featuring the lyrics. A VCD, video CD, or compact disc digital video, as it's called, is like a DVD but could play in most DVD players, and there are dedicated VCD players to play this format. It was also a popular format in Southeast Asia, South Asia, Greater China, Central Asia, and West Asia, and had superseded VHS and Betamax in those regions until the DVD format became more affordable in the first decade of the 21st century. I got this from Unknown Thomas Fan 1, the director of the upcoming documentary film An Unlikely Fandom on eBay sometime in the 2010s. Deltamac also released Thomas on DVD as well, and here is Volume 39 Race to the Rescue from 2012, featuring 5 episodes from Season 16, with the choice of watching the episodes in English, the UK dub, or Cantonese, and it comes in some nice slipcases. Here is Volume 40 Bust My Buffers that I also got from Unknown Thomas Fan 1 on eBay. It also showcases 5 episodes from Season 16 with the language choice of English and Cantonese. And Volume 42 Whiff's Wish, featuring the last 5 Season 16 episodes with the same features as the previous DVDs, and all 3 of them were shown in widescreen. And to finish off the mini-series is a DVD from Indonesia called Tomas's Tall Friend, distributed by Horizon in 2012, featuring 4 episodes from season 14 in a slim case with a language option of English, the UK dub, or Indonesian. However, the season 14 episodes were in their 4:3 aspect ratio. And that is my entire Tomas home media collection, starting from my home country of Australia all the way to Asia. It's interesting to see how many different countries present Tomas in many ways, with themed DVDs, special tapes, compilations, promotions, or just plain old episodic releases in either production or broadcast order. It was also nice looking back at some of these releases, and remembering where I got them, even though I can't remember all of them. Streaming services may be the most popular way to watch TV shows and movies nowadays. And I even love streaming, but physical media is only possible to see the major differences on how Tomas is presented. And on the subject of physical media, I think there should be a coexistence between the format and streaming, instead of focusing on one thing, as some production companies, like Disney and Warner Brothers, would cut out or cancel shows and movies for tax purposes or for cost-cutting reasons from their streaming service, leaving no other alternative for people who might want to watch it out of interest. Streaming services were made to combat piracy, but with the murky business decisions, they are just giving good reasons for people to illegally download their content. The music industry has showcased that both popular physical formats like CD and vinyl can coexist with streaming, so why not for movies and TV shows? If you made it this far, I hope you enjoyed my video, and I will now say thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.